Hey everybody, Michael here from GetFitOver40.com and a bit of an update video. I guess we're 11 days out from the proposed Leigh Brandt Muscle Classic. So I got it up on the screen here. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm trying to prepare for this show in very short notice. So there's some good things about that. There's some bad things about it. So let's talk about the bad things. Well, I have a little more body fat on me than I would normally want at this point in time. Usually I've been dieting much harder for longer and I'm leaner this close into the show. As I mentioned in the last video, what happens as you get further and further into a cut, further and further into a diet, is the body responds less and less to the dieting. So even when you ramp things up near the end and go super aggressive, your body will respond to it, but not in a similar manner, not as aggressively as if, for instance, if you really haven't been dieting very hard or just more in kind of in maintenance mode with maybe a slight calorie deficit, and then you jump on a hard diet for say 2 weeks. For those 2 weeks, what'll happen is your body will kind of just really rapidly lose fat before it kind of figures out you're in a really harsh calorie deficit. It takes a little bit before the body slows down, your metabolism slows down, your energy goes away, all of those things. So that last 2 weeks before a contest can be really harsh. Your body has already gotten to a point where you've been in a calorie deficit for a fairly long period of time already. You know, even if it's not super aggressive, it's aggressive enough to put it in that calorie deficit. So when you ramp things up, say you increase your calorie deficit for those last 2 weeks by say 500 to 1,000 calories, start moving around more, doing all of these things to try to burn calories and lose fat, your body just says, nope, we're not gonna have any of that. And it almost feels like what you're doing is getting you nowhere. Even though you are making slow progress, it feels like kind of like death. And it's really hard on the body. So the positive thing here is that's not what's going to happen for these 2 weeks. What's going to happen for these 2 weeks is I'm going to probably feel fairly energetic. My body won't have flipped into the super low metabolism mode. It won't have flipped into that super low calorie mode yet, that super low fat mode that you get into. I'll be able to do a lot of activity in a very harsh calorie deficit, and I'll be able to lose a significant amount of fat much quicker than normal or normally would happen in that last 2 weeks. So I'm hoping through this week, because I am in a pretty harsh calorie deficit and I am ramping my exercise up, working out a little bit more, walking a little bit more, eating a little bit less. So I'm hoping that by Saturday, I have a good idea. So this Saturday will be 7 days out, so a week out. Right now we're at 11 days out because it's actually Tuesday before the Saturday, which is the week before. So we're 11 days out. 7 days out, I want to have a good idea. That's going to be the point in time when I'll make my decision as to whether or not I'm going to do this show. I do plan on making basically a physique, sort of like an update video, show my current condition, do a little bit of posing. Hopefully I get some decent lighting in this kind of weird this time of year. That's so dark, it's hard to get good lighting. Even my gym room with the windows open, the lighting isn't great, but I'll do my best to give you an update of what I look like. Even if I don't plan on doing this show, I think I'm gonna do that just so that you can kind of see where I'm at in relation to perhaps, maybe I'll compare it to a week out from a different show. Now, again, I don't expect to be exactly in the condition a week out that I would have normally been in, because I really feel that the last week I can really push it hard and even lose more weight than normal. So even if I'm close and I feel like I'm in the ballpark, I'll probably still do the show. I may or may not, depending on what I think I can achieve. I may just do masters instead of open. We'll see. Like I said, I gotta wait till Saturday to find out, what things are looking like, how I'm feeling, how everything's going. Okay, so yeah, let's have our fingers crossed. Let's see what happens and see let's see, it's Tuesday, so all day Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then basically Saturday is when I'll do it. So I have 4 days of being in, close to a 2,000 calorie deficit. I should be able to lose a good 2 pounds of fat by Saturday. Hopefully that makes a difference in how I feel and look. I'm not fat at all right now, but I'm definitely not contest condition. So let's see if I can get close to there. by Saturday. All right, wish me luck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.